All right, Jason Rona back here in the JConcepts garage for another vlog episode here with Fred Reap. Once again talking monster trucks. We talked on the last episode about the Monster Truck Hall of Fame. Fred, you made another trip up there to Auburn, Indiana.
Yeah.
Doing the Hall of Fame trip. I wasn't able to make it with you this time. Had the World Championships in Australia. But tell us how things went up there and your road to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Wildman Jeff Cook and crew doing an awesome job once again. Just doing a spectacular job in the museum. They kind of moved things around in the museum a little bit, but kind of made everything a real nice, tight, close atmosphere with the monster trucks. They had upwards of 10 monster trucks in the building. Lon-Ranger making it out there. 4-week build on that truck. Awesome. Yeah, we had the RC program rocking from soup to nuts. You know, we had our display going, and we ran the event. Matt Stoltz grabbing the mic, helping me out run the event, and went pretty well.
So, you know, I was there last year. We attended and did the event with you, but explain to how we did it this year in terms of having it was the racing or freestyle. What was the RC portion like this time?
Yeah, they kind of had like a little show and shine. Of course, Tad Goad sealing the deal on that thing with his awesome Kong. You know, that thing's always a crowd pleaser there. Mm-hmm. And then a little racing, a little retro racing. And then in between the rounds of racing, we did a freestyle program. So
you got out there and we were able to kind of, the way he has his obstacles and the stuff that you brought in, it's very monster jammy with the way the setup is, right?
Yeah, certain camera angles, and when you see some photos out there, I mean, certain angles, it looks like a real stadium. You'll see a little truck going in the back making his pass. We did in a Chicago-style type race course this year. It was really nice. Had quite a bit exciting there. And then, you know, again, freestyle in between. You know, Jeff did an awesome job making his ramps. He does, you know, fiberglass treatment and painting them up, so it actually looks like scale dirt mounds, and it really looks good.
So, you know, like you said, they moved the location of where the event was. It's in the same building in the museum, but we're on the other end now, right?
Yeah, building is huge. I couldn't even give you the square footage, but yeah, it's probably the size of a football field. But yeah, we're down on the opposite end, and you know, before your monster truck display was kind of in its own little area. Now the monster trucks were on display along with the meet and greet and the RC program, and you know, a lot of action going on. You know, people came in to pay for the event to come and look around at the big trucks and watch the RC program. So it was really cool. The fans really got into it.
So, you know, every year there's always new inductees to the Hall of Fame. This is something that Jeff Cook has been real instrumental over the years, is starting this Monster Truck Hall of Fame, just so you know, the sport and the form of entertainment's been out there for a long time already, and now we're getting people into this Hall of Fame, and every year there's some new guys. And who are some of the guys that kind of got in this year, and guys that you recognize there from the old days?
Yeah, we had Mike Nickel. He was in there with the Excalibur truck, one of Dan Wyatt's favorites. Kind of Dan showing his artwork here.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was an innovator in monster trucks with the Excalibur. You know, kind of one of the first innovative, doing the CAD design on the chassis of his truck. Marty Garza, another legend in the sport as far as, you know, development in trucks and performance. And he was there with the Overkill for many, many years. Is now doing the Overkill Evolution chassis for the Vodders team. So yeah, he's in it, and he was inducted. And then we have Gary Bauer with the Lon-Ranger, you know, the first little Ford Ranger monster truck, 11-foot some odd tall, little mini monster truck. He wanted to get in and rebuild that original truck, and him and his team, in a matter of 4 weeks, kind of knocked that thing out and went from a stock Ranger pickup truck to the real deal. And then we got Jack Corbana. He ran the Tough Enough and the Cyclops truck. And the Cyclops was innovative because it was the first front wheel independent monster truck. So that was really cool.
Yeah, I could see that there was some great displays. You mentioned Dan Wyatt was even involved, bringing a lot of his memorabilia in there for Excalibur. And
he's kind of the Excalibur guru there, and he had his full display and sales outfit going on, and
that's good. Yeah. So, you know, for people that don't do or haven't been to the Hall of Fame or checked it out, I mean, essentially what ends up happening is you get there, there's a meet and greet. then there's a dinner, then a presentation, right?
Yeah, this year was kind of a little extra special. Everett Jasmer, USA 1, he kind of wanted to do something for the 30 years of the Renegades TNT Monster Truck Challenge. Of course, that was the first championship he won with the USA 1 truck back in '88. And it was nice. He was able to get some drivers from the past, John Moore and several other drivers there. And he made some posters up. He got in line, got a poster, got some autographs, and it was really cool.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, that was such a big thing. And, the '88 season, obviously, with that truck being, new at the time.
Yeah.
They kind of came in a little late into the series because I understand they had a couple commitments, but they caught up in points and eventually ended up winning that championship.
Yeah, they won the championship, and that was kind of a statement or a segment in history to where monster truck racing was kind of cemented now as more of just an entertainment, a truck and tractable car crush, to more of a racing type, a big deal in that series.
Yeah, I mean, in that that 1988, 89, 1990 generation with TNT, that was kind of that was the big thing and during those days, and who was competitive and winning on those series, right?
Right. Yeah. USA 1, Equalizer, Bigfoot, the top three right there.
Yeah. So talking a little bit about the Hall of Fame itself, we like you said, they did the presentation. The guys are get their pictures taken. Everyone, there's a nice auction there as well. Was there any highlights of the auction or different things that you saw go out there, and that kind of benefits the museum, right?
Yeah, there was drivers and teams. They find some stuff, or they'll call old junk laying around, but some of these guys, it's treasures to them. So posters, pictures, a giant eyeball from Cyclops that was on the auction bid there. So yeah, pretty neat.
And so kind of moving forward, you got out of that event and got back here. We're back to work.
Yeah.
Getting our stuff done for upcoming. What do you see coming up here? I mean, we're getting close to the end of the year, but we're ready to turn the calendar over here again and get into 19. What do you see coming down the road?
Yeah, just more bodies, more tires. It just seems we can't produce this stuff fast enough. The 05 Ford right here, it made its debut up at the King of the Monster Trucks.
Yep.
It's finally now out on the market.
Yep.
Dan Wyatt doing an awesome job here on the JConcepts truck over here. Just keep on rolling.
JConcepts Illusion.
Yep.
Body here. Yeah, I mean, this was something that we just got out there. We brought the body that Dan painted for us for the King of the Monster Trucks, which was the plane jump inspired Bigfoot body, and then he kind of did a Bigfoot inspired body here for us, but with the JConcepts logos, and really
we have
turned
our decal package on it.
Yeah, really turned out nice, and so just kind of a body that we've been getting requests for over the years, right?
Yeah, especially with these race trucks, they're a little bit larger than size in the retro. We kind of started out there in the retro scene on the Clodbuster, but seeing these race trucks evolve, they're a little bit longer and taller and whatsoever. You got to make the bodies fit the truck.
So on the events calendar, kind of turn the page for next year. What do you see going on? And getting into 2019.
The Monster Jam World Finals is coming to our town, Orlando, Florida. So we're in the mix there for that. I'll be running 2 trucks in there. We're gonna start working on these and doing the projects, and we'll be filming and taking pictures of that stuff, getting excited.
And soon after that, there's the Solid Showdown, right?
Yeah, Solid Axle Showdown. Monster Cross is in there in the mix too. I don't have the exact date off the top of my head, but yeah, those are probably the top 3 that we're going to hit up first in 2019.
Well, good. We got, like we said, we just released the F250, 2005 F250 body. We're kind of rounding out, some of the bodies that we needed here for the race trucks, trying to get into 2019. We still got a couple things left to officially release with the tires that we were showing and debuting there at the King of the Monster Trucks. But everything's going to be, I think, rocking and rolling here right at the end of 2018. Right during Christmas, we're going to get these new items out, new tires, and I think we're really going to, cover the shoes here for the monster truck guys.
Yeah, it's going to be real exciting for the racers because there's a lot more options that we're going to have now on the table for these guys to run. So it's going to be interesting to see how the racing season is. It's going to be real competitive now.
And then, you know, one thing we dipped into this year was the mega truck stuff. We did a lot with the King Sling, the Bog Hog, but then what's kind of taken on a life of its own is just mega trucks in general, with the Fling King tires, the Dragon wheels.
Right.
Now guys have these tires out there, and we're seeing these trucks, you know, photos buried in the mud, and we got all these different things. And, you know, you've been very instrumental getting out there with the mega truck stuff, right?
Yeah, it's really exploded. I'm, you know, really pleased with that. It's really neat to see, you know, a whole nother class for these monster truck guys to get into. You know, not everybody has, you know, 10 or 12 trucks to run, but I mean, you can build a truck, get it to the mega trucks. You know, you can have a monster truck. You know, it all kind of fits and ties in nicely into a nice package for these guys holding these races. And yeah, just, you know, you get your entries up, you get these guys out there racing, the excitement comes up. The mega trucks are always awesome. You know, Dennis has been day one behind us with the King Sling. That was the first one to debut for us. And yeah, it's on a mission for this year.
All right, well, that's Fred. He has given us the up-to-date stuff for the Monster Truck Hall of Fame. We want to close it off here at the JConcepts Garage. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.